This is the first ever WWE Smackdown review on this channel. And we're kicking it off in a big way. It's a new era. It is the blue brand. It is your Smackdown review and results for July the 26th. Full show review. Giving you my thoughts on it. And yes, I can't wait to talk about it. Let's talk about it. So yeah, let's talk about it. You had your six-pack challenge. You had Randy Orton wrestling on the show. You had NXT stars arriving and many more. So tonight's SmackDown would open up with General Manager Daniel Bryan and Commissioner Shane McMahon, and they'd be backstage, be talking about how it's all about the fans, and yeah, and the whole roster is already in the ring, not in the ring, but on the aprons all over on the outside. And basically they would saying that they're gonna be holding their own pay-per-views with Backlash, starting with Backlash, on September 11th. And he introduces the undisputed WWE champion, Dean Ambrose. Basically, Daniel Bryan would announce a six-pack challenge for tonight. The winner faces Ambrose at SummerSlam. Now, Bryan announces John Cena as the first entrant. Then Bray Wyatt, then Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, and AJ Styles are the last two. And then Bryan would say that the sixth spot will be filled by the winner of the Battle Royal, which is next. Everyone's going to get a shot. So that opening segment, perfect way to open it. They're having a new it's all new blue. It's a new intro. It's the stage. It's all it's like SmackDown. It feels like SmackDown. It feels different. It feels like I'm not. Feels like I'm actually watching SmackDown. I never watched SmackDown. First time I'm watching SmackDown live in about a year. So we have a battle royal for the final six-pack challenge spot. You have Zack Ryder under Kane, The Ascension, Mojo Rawley, the Vaudevillains, the Usos, Kalisto, Eric Rowan, Breezango, Apollo Crews, and Alberto Del Rio. Who won it? That guy would be Apollo Crews. Ladies and gentlemen, it would be Apollo Crews. So Apollo Crews, he's going to get the spot in the six-pack challenge. So let me talk about the opening segment. It's good to see. It's kind of similar to what we saw in Raw with the Commissioner and General Manager coming out with this roster out there and announcing who's going to be the next challenger for the champion, Dean Ambrose. I'm talking about just to set up the tone for the night, to set up what we're going to see. It's a purpose. It serves its purpose. It's not forced. Not a forced promo. We have to see this to see the whole really show. Kicks it off with a bang, and I liked it. It takes about 10 minutes. That's about it. They don't waste any time. It's only to take 20 minutes of your 10. They go right at it. And I like it. I'm liking it, man. I'm serious. I'm really digging it. I'm loving it. I really am. Not even gonna lie. So yeah, good battle royal. It's nothing special, it was just good battle royal though. Apollo Crews, I like Apollo Crews. I'm glad to see him win it. And yeah, then it was a good battle royal. Anyone could have won it. It only came down. I was hoping. Kane had a good performance in that match. Kudos to him. Didn't really want him to win because he's had his moments, but yeah, would have been nice to see Zack Ryder Kalisto, but I think Apollo Crews was actually the right man to do it, to win it actually. Yeah, I liked the opening. I liked the vibe's different. It just good first match. The opening, yeah. Then we would get a rematch from Battleground, Becky Lynch versus Natalya in a women's division match. Basically, Natalya did defeat Becky Lynch at Battleground, made her tap out, so yes, we're having a rematch on SmackDown. Can Becky Lynch get her revenge, or Natalya win 2 in a row? Becky Lynch would make Natalya tap out. Yes, so she would play that to victory. They're probably going to have a third match, maybe at SummerSlam, maybe in a submissions match, or something like that. I do not know, but yeah. Hopefully there'll be some stipulation. It'd be kind of cool for the feud to continue, because they've been on, this was a better match than their match at Battleground. That was good too, so I'm liking how the women's division is stepping up. It feels just, I don't know, it's good. I like the rivalry too. It's very interesting, and the wrestling is very good. I like to say Becky Lynch. I had a great match here. Better than Battleground in my opinion. The Battleground match was also good, so I like how they both won. They both had because Natalia winning didn't really hurt Becky Lynch's momentum, but Becky Lynch didn't need to get a win here, and she did. So good to see Natalia actually in a feud and actually showing what she can do in the ring. I like that. I really do, and yeah. And they both won by submission. That's what I'm saying. Maybe a submissions match or something at SummerSlam. It's in the rubber match. It'd be part 3. So yeah. It was a good match. Really good match. Better than Batman. They're having their time to shine. Everything's, everyone's getting time. That's the thing. Nothing's rushed. So then we would get interviewing Renee Young would interview Becky Lynch in the ring, but Alexa Bliss interrupts and starts cutting a promo. She actually, she's pretty good. But Naomi would interrupt and can't believe Bliss is running her mouth already because she hasn't even been in a match in that ring yet. And yeah, Carmella then interrupt and say SmackDown's about to get fabulous. Then Eva Marie's music would hit and she comes out as a voice narrates, praising her. And then she just posed on the stage as the others look on from the ring. Now let me tell you this. I'm guessing they brung out the whole roster, or not the whole roster, the whole women's division. So yeah, I like Eva Marie. I'm gonna say that right now. Probably dislikes her. You're gonna start talking crap. She's actually my favorite. Well, on Raw it's Sasha Banks, and probably on SmackDown if I'm looking at it, it's probably Eva Marie. To be honest, I mean, I'll read everything. She's hot. She's sexy. She has the body, her abs, and everything. Great at it. I mean, it's just all great. Her wrestling ability, she's improved. Everyone's saying she can wrestle. They get booed. She's a great heel. She can be a great heel. I don't know why the fans are hating on her. Give her a chance. She really is good. To be honest, is she the greatest? No. People are saying, disrespecting her and stuff. No. No, she's not the greatest. No. By no means. But I think you should give her a chance and not be so hard on her, guys, I mean, it is your opinion. Like who you like, but I'm just saying, I don't think she really deserves to lose. She's great. So yeah, she didn't have to say nothing. She had to show her body, show those abs, show everything she's got, flaunt it, and that's all she had to do. Yeah, good. It was a good match, and to see all the women's division out there, everyone in the division, it's good to see. I guess just to show you who's on SmackDown. The only thing I'm going to say is this: the women's division does not have a championship, so it's going to be actually interesting to see if they make a championship, if the Divas Championship comes back, or they're making a new title or something, because you have to be fighting for something, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that. And also the Tag Team Championship, they need to have a Tag Team Championship as well. Of course, we didn't have a Tag Team match on SmackDown, but there has to be something there that, something to fight for in the division. And they also need just another title, I think, because they have the Intercontinental and WWE Championship, but they need one more title, in my opinion. Maybe like a classic title, but we'll have to wait and see. Then we'd have Miss TV with Maurice, well, of course, accompanying her husband. Yeah, so Miss TV, and, he'd say, oh, I'm the guest. He started interviewing himself. It was stupidly funny, in my opinion, but, the guest would actually be Randy Orton, and he'd actually, it was actually a good Miss TV segment, actually, not gonna lie. This was the second talk show that, Randy Orton was on this week. He was on the Highlight Reel at Battleground with Chris Jericho, and, there's a final line where he said that he's an expert in playing with himself. I laughed. It was really funny. He says that, he just says he's going to go to Suplex City. He knows that, but he's also, it only takes one RKO to send Lesnar to Viper. He says that, it's a shame that it's going to be Lesnar's, it's going to be his first match back against Lesnar. And it might be his last, but he says it won't be his last because it doesn't even have to be his first back. Orton was hoping that his first match in 9 months could take place tonight in Buffalo. And he says the Miz, he wants to face the Miz tonight. He says, Orton, you don't get a shot to Intercontinental title, but he says he understands. He says, okay, the title will be on line. Just a normal match. And then, yes, they have the match. And it's the Miz versus Randy Orton. And Miz actually, he actually took control. He was working on the shoulder, brings him back in. Yeah, Miz actually was dominating this match, to be honest. But then Orton would nail an RKO out of nowhere. He doesn't pin the Miz and takes his time getting up, and then Orton would basically just nail him with another RKO for the pin. He'd win. Okay match, wasn't that long. Miz down. I mean, he looked good. Randy Orton looked good with the 2 RKOs. He wins. Good match. It was an okay match. It was really just there to see Randy Orton's return, him wrestling, throw that back, and basically for him to get a victory. So it was an okay match to see Randy Orton back in the ring and actually wrestling, and that opponent in the Miz, the Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, so okay. Then you would get, local wrestler would be in the ring. I don't know who the hell this guy is. And then Heath Slater would appear and he'd just laid the guy out, send him to the floor. He'd be upset. He says there must be a mistake. He says he wonders how he wasn't grabbed for SmackDown. He says that, he said put him in the main event and make him a 7-pack challenge, basically. And then he would come out, Shane would come out, I should say, and say that, if he's looking for a job, there's a better way to accomplish that than interrupt, Miz TV. And send on my resume, he says, go on the WWE Network, look it up, he's a 3-time champion and all that, he's all this, and then he says, basically, Shane would say, I'm looking at the hottest free agent. Rhino would be on the main roster. He was in NXT and he's signed with Smackdown. He's going to be on Smackdown. Goring, Heath Slater was a good segment to see Rhino back. Heath Slater, hopefully he gets signed. I think he's very underutilized as well. Hopefully one of the guys sign him. And yeah, good segment to see Rhino Gorham and Shane McMahon, Heath Slater being out there. I think he should be signed, but Rhino back on SmackDown. He was in NXT, but now he's on the main roster. Good to see. And then you get the 5-pack. Then you get the 6-pack challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Bray Wyatt versus Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler versus AJ Styles versus John Cena. And this was an amazing match, the match of the night. I'd give it, I don't know, should I give it 5 stars? I'd give it 5 stars, fuck it. I mean, you didn't know who was going to win this match at certain points. You thought, anyone could win this match. Everyone had their moments, their finishing moves, their signatures, taking everyone out, having the near falls. It was high drama, it was high suspense. It was exciting, it was fun to watch. It was entertaining. And I've got to say that my pick to win this, not even going to lie here, was Bray Wyatt. I did think Bray Wyatt was actually going to pick up the victory here. I didn't see anyone else. I didn't see Cena or Styles winning it, therefore, because I think their feud's going to continue with SummerSlam. They're going to have a match. I didn't see Ziggler winning it because just how they treated him lately. I didn't, and then it came down to Corbin, Crews, or Wyatt. I said Wyatt because they got to build him up as a single star. However, Dolph Ziggler would pin AJ Styles with a super kick and become your winner and new number 1 contender to face Dean Ambrose at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. In a shock, I didn't see that coming. I thought he was going to kick out Styles. But no, Dolph Ziggler. I'm shocked. This is the thing. I don't know what I like about this new era so far. Unpredictability. Yep. Unpredictability. Last night, I thought Roman Reigns was going to defeat Finn Balor. Finn Balor won. I didn't think Sasha Banks was actually going to defeat Charlotte. Sasha Banks is the new champion. I didn't think that was actually going to happen. And then tonight, I didn't think Ziggler was going to win it. You want to know what happens? He wins it. There. He'd celebrate. They'd face off in the middle of the ring, and Ambrose with the title, and Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon would be out there. And it goes off the air with Ziggler and Ambrose having words. In another awesome show. I can't believe Ziggler versus. This is the card so far. Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship. Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins to crown the first ever Universal Champion. And Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. And the shocker, unpredictability is the key term. That's my big positive. I can say anything about Raw or SmackDown of the new era. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, wow. I'm gonna give this SmackDown, if I had to rate it, as a letter grade. I'd give it. I would give it. I'm gonna give it Fuck it. I'm gonna give it a. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to mention, Shelton Benjamin is returning very soon. Yes, I like that dude. I can't wait to see him on SmackDown. Forgot to tell you guys that I'd give SmackDown I'm gonna give it a solid B. A solid B, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's your grade for SmackDown. Phenomenal show. I liked everything really about the show. Don't really have a problem with it, except with a few gripes. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed the review. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and like if you enjoyed the video. Share to social support, comment, because I don't know what you guys thought about SmackDown in the comment section below, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you want more WWE content. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Peace out.